Bird Walker. Bird Walker. Bird Walker. Bird Walker. Bird Walker.
Hello and welcome in. Wish I had the stream on for now. Ghost is biffed getting in his hammock for the first time. His back leg missed. Oh, I got the camera cover on. But yeah, his back leg missed as he was trying to step in. So his back leg, there's a gap here of like wider than this. So he's trying to step. His front missed this, fell, and then his back foot just kind of went with it. I know, buddy, you're okay. It's embarrassing, but it's funny. I do stupid stuff like that very often. You're okay. And then I've got stream protection or whatever set up. So hopefully that'll be going well. But yeah. So if I come into here. So unfortunately, so I've done all this work, right? I got all this set up and I set up a whole thing in here offline, just testing stuff out. I set up 3 dye factories that would produce the different colors of dye. I also tried getting set up a better power plant using, seeds and whatnot. But yeah, so I did some tests and experiments offline yesterday because I was trying to get the tedious work out of the way, so that on stream I could do something else. Because I was trying to figure out how to do certain things, and I discovered while just like searching, because I can't make a nether portal, that if I go into here, are the paintings in here still? No. Where did I put them? Yeah. Overworld and nether painting. I discovered those, so I made those, and I think that's going to be like Super Mario 64, and it's going to take me places, because it says dimensional paintings. And teleports you to the overworld, teleports you. I can also make the end as well, but I'm not going to make the end. At least not yet. But unfortunately, I'm pretty certain I need to take a bunch of this apart and start from scratch. Because right now things are a mess. I've just been adding things on haphazardly, and that's like clunky because like I would like some of this to be set up to be using the other thing. Yeah. Because for example, like right here with the sugarcane, like if I get a bunch of paint mixers set up, then I can do sugarcane just fine. So yeah. Yeah. Because right now this is not working efficiently because this is making not enough. So the idea behind this is effectively I'm growing beetroots, and I get the beetroot and I get the seeds. The seeds turn into seed oil, which is a fuel for the blaze burners. And then the beets get mixed in with the seed oil to make biomass, which you just saw fly by. And then the biomass gets mixed with flour or sugar and cinder flour. Am I wearing that? Yeah, okay. Oh, I also got a Cat in the Hat hat. Yeah. So that's just what that is currently. And I'm having a rough time because I do really need to make more of these things. Because the idea is I only started playing offline to catch these blazes from the spawning there, so I could get these set up, but it's not working as intended. So I need to do some real organization here. Except things are kind of a mess. And I have a bunch of stuff in here that I don't need. So I don't need seed oil. I don't need seed oil. I don't need creosote. I don't need that. I just need to make more room for stuff that I do need in here. Bucket of creosote. Don't need that. Green log and green wood. Don't need this. I don't need the orange dye in here right now. I don't need feathers right now. I don't need this right now. I don't need this right now either. I don't even know what I had that for. Put it over here. So the idea is that I'm going to make, first things first is I'm going to make a couple of printers. I ghost. So I'm going to make 16 printers, not printers, 16 die mixers. And I'm going to scale up the cobblestone manufacturing as well. Now I'm going to leave these engines running for right now, but I am going to dismantle this stuff because unfortunately this is not super efficient the way that it currently is. So I'm going to wait till it spins back around. Yep. And I'm just going to take everything apart. And I'm going to restart. I'm going to restart with organization. Ooh, it hurts to be doing this because I spent so much time setting this all up, but it's just clunky and in the way of things. This is a bummer, but it is just clunky and in the way of things. It hurts. All this stuff set up. All right, so, oh, do I say? No, I don't have Farmer's Delight. Just double checking. Probably should have checked that before. I don't need Snad, which is double sand. And then I guess I'll just wait for all this to run out. Which I guess it's already run out. Oh, this is just gonna hurt me. But I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I just gotta take it all apart. I just gotta take it all apart because what I've built is not efficient in any way, shape, or form. It's a mess. It's a hodgepodge. It's just like nothing's organized, which is going to make things later on more difficult. It's going to make things later on more difficult, which is what I'm trying to avoid. Also going to move the power plant. Oh, did not mean to do that. Forgot that I'm using the pipes. Oh, I've just made a mess of things. throw that in here. We'll throw that in here. Throw that in here. Let's clear it because right now it's not useful to me as it is currently. Throw the straw in there. We'll throw the blaze burner in there. No, we'll keep the straw. We'll keep the blaze burner because I know I'm going to need to get to grab more of those here in a second. Oh, it just hurts. I just put all this time, but it's just like it's one of those things that whenever I've used the create mod, I always get hung up on like, oh, I don't want to take apart things, but sometimes you have to take apart things to make better things for lack of better brain words. All right, so we'll open this up. All right. Sucks, but I gotta do it. Just sucks, but I gotta do it. Alright, what can I toss right now? I can toss this. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need any of the chests really. I can just make more. I just need space in my inventory at this time. There we go. I've got seeds. I've got this. So yeah, sugar was the major hang up for that. Oh, it just hurts. Oh, and then I gotta, I guess I gotta take all this apart too. Don't want to, but I probably should. Just set it all up again. Set it all up again. May as well kill it. Oh, that just hurts. That just hurts. Oh, no, I need that. I need that if I'm going to take apart anything else. Alright, so... my inventory's getting full. It's part of the reason why I wanted to go to the nether was to get netherite to do, well... to upgrade all this stuff. I know, buddy, I love you. I love you. I know, I love you. Stop. Ghost, do not sharpen your claws on your hammock. I know. Alright. I should probably take this apart too. Ghost, don't. Stop. I need to set this up properly. let's take some sand, because I know I'm going to probably need some sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of this too. And 1 flint, just to make sure that I have some. All right, then we're going to get a shoot. Ghost, stop sharpening your claws on the bed. There we go. Don't do it, buddy. I know you're looking at me because you're getting ready to do it again, aren't you? I also made a blueprint cannon. Just gonna dump all the sand. What did I have this set to? 64. So 64 seems to be the best speed to get the drills working. Anything more than that popped them up into the air, which wasn't super helpful. Ghost, I love you. Oh, see, that would have been bad if that got thrown off. Right. Problem is the lava buckets take up a considerable amount of space. All right, where did my buckets go? I'm gonna need 1 more. All right, so that's taken care of. Get some sand out. Oh, the problem is wool would be nice to have, actually. All right. And now water's flowing everywhere. Definitely need to use funnels though for collecting the cobblestone, because that really did work pretty good. All right, so we gotta take this all apart, build it back up again. All right, let's make sure there's nothing in there. This vault probably wasn't the smartest idea either. Why do you want to play that game so much, Ghost? That's fine there. That's making enough wood that I... All right, so we'll toss that. Is this empty yet? Yep. Taking all of it because I might need it. Bunch of sand in here. All right, so the first thing I need to do is, so I'm gonna leave this up and going for a bit, or actually, no, I can just take this apart now. All right, we'll put the printer. We'll put the in there. Okay. And we'll put... Okay. Oh, I need to put a full block there, don't I? So I need to construct a better... I made a mess of things. I'm going to be honest. I made a total mess of things. This is all like contraption-y over here, which like it looked cool, but it was not a... I had this whole area was a big contraption, but it's not what we needed. All right, so I'm just gonna do this and get everything in there that I can get in there. Okay, the glue I don't need to have in my hand. So what can I get rid of? All right. What can I throw? Don't need any of those. They have the seeds. In fact, I don't need it. Don't need to be holding them either. Okay, so the idea is that I'm going to make 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Then I'm going to have... I'm going to do... If I have the cobblestone generation here, well, I guess I should probably see how white it's going to be. So if I... Where does the dirt... What is the... Okay, so it needs to be over in here. Okay. So if I have the cobblestone generators over here. Okay. So let's see. I need to make a reciprocal, so I'm gonna start it in here a little bit so there's room for... Okay, so I'll get the belts. Wherever they are. Oh no. B starts with belts. Block of charcoal. Okay, so there's 106 of them. Where are they? Where are they? I'm not gonna just take them via search. I want to find where they're at. Why are they down there? Oh, they're because they're mechanical belt. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take two. I'm gonna take the mixers. I'm gonna take the basins. I'm going to take I'm going to take filters because I'm going to need filters. I'm going to need blocks. I'm going to take the white blocks because I have a whole bunch of white trees. Let's see. So I got the mixer. I got this. I need some of these. Going to need some of these. No, I'm not. Going to need some of... I'm going to need an amount of something. Meow, meow, meow. All right, so I think, okay, so I get the mixer. Oh, I need pipes, I need pumps. Mechanical pump. Need a bunch of pipes. In fact, let's make some more pipes. Oh, ghost. Let's see. Where is the hammer? I'm just going to search. Don't know why caps lock is on. Where's the hammer gone? No, did I toss the hammer? It's not going to be difficult to remake, but it's kind of annoying. Where did I last use it? Oh no, I used it in my inventory. Oh, I'm holding it right there. Right, so I've got the pumps. I've got. Did you just bite me? That's not super nice. Dude, what is up? Want my attention? What's up? Have my attention. What's up? Come on, you got. What's up? What? Ghost. You gotta relax, buddy. All right, so let's build it. Let's build it right here. Wait, no. Where did? Um. There it is. Now I can also like filter, so I can also make a brass filter, which would let me do attributes. Which I guess would be fine on the pumps, but I think I'm just gonna use just make a bunch of these filters here and figure out how many I'm gonna need. So, but do I have to set them? I don't know. All right. So I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. I think I should have the things that I need. Oh, I need cogs. Nope, I'm not going to need that. I'm also going to need gearboxes. Okay, so if it's going to be, the idea is I'm going to make it over here. It's going to come over here. It's going to split into two, and I'm going to have these going down here. I'm going to have all the dye wind up where that chest down there is. That's the idea. For now, though, I should probably empty this. All right, but okay, so let's see. We're going to have that is the starting point there. So this is where it's going to be here. So this is going to have, this is going to take sand. That's going to take sand. That's also going to take dye. So it's going to take sand. That's also going to take dye. So then this needs to, it's either going to come in through this way or it's going to have to come in through this way. So I think it's going to do this. All right, I need to make a test bench. Where did that water wheel that I had go? There it is. All right, I'm going to build a test bench. All right, so that's, nope. This is the height of where my rotational energy is becoming to come from. And then I need a bucket. All right, so that's making that. Okay, so now we're going to see... Let's see if this works the way that I want it to work. So if I have a belt going this way, right? Then I have a belt going this way, and I put an andesite tunnel on top of it. Yep, see, it doesn't even connect to the side there. So it has to come directly out. Okay. Okay, so it's going to come into here. It's going to mix this up. And then okay. So I want this to it's going to pop out. This is going to make the colored water. This is going to make the block of sand. This is going to come out. It's going to go into here, where there's going to be a mechanical crafter. Where'd they go? There we go. Mechanical crafter. This. Well, that's going to need power as well, but we'll figure that out here in a second. So that just needs to... okay. So this is the first instance where I'm going to need to put that. I have to put a filter there, and I put a filter there. So to make sand, I can use andesite on this. No, that should just produce the thing that I want it to produce. That should be fine. All right, so then it's going to go to here where there's going to be a depot. Yep, going to need a depot. All right. And then the depot, so this is going to turn the block into the die. And this is going to turn, it's going to go to here. I'm going to have, I need to do a gold on this so the whole thing comes out. This is going to make the die. And then I need to get it to come back around, back over to here. So if I... So that it comes out of here, and then it goes into there. Goes into there. Comes into here. Okay, I need to extend this out one more. Alright, so put a thing here. Put this here. I'm going to put a mixer on top of... Okay, we're going to put a mixer there. It's going to go here. We're going to have the mechanical crafter, which is in line, but I could do that. I could very much do that. But the problem is that that's only going to work. Okay. Ghost, All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. So it's going to come into here. We're going to have the... So that's going to need just the dyed water and then this. This is going to need water input. It's going to need to be about here-ish. Which means it's going to need to be... So if I do this... Oh, it's... So that's going to output exactly 8. That's going to output exactly 1. It's going to have 9 in here. Yep, okay. That actually might be the ticket. So if I do that, this here, that there, this here, that, and then we get a white chest because I can dye it later. Chest, yellow chest, sticks a cherry chest, dark oak, jungle, warped, Bruce. All right, so if I take a white chest, let's do an experiment. I don't know if this will work or not, because if it doesn't, it's going to be a little annoying. If I take that, take this, I do shift click. Okay, no, the chest does not change color. That's a bit of a bummer. Chest. Just yellow chest. White chest. Okay, so that's just making things. Okay. Log. Log. Okie dokie. Oh, no. Planks. White planks. So I can take any kind of plank and turn it to that color using the dye. Okay, so I can still use white. I just have to make the chest before that. Cool. And it's filtering off the 2x3 recipes, 3x3. Impression. This is... require a bunch of cobblestone now. Alright, so... I have a bunch of the dye over here. Right? Okay. So in theory, we're just going to make this with the white dye because that's the chest color that I have currently. All right. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay, so that's going to go into there. And we're going to throw one of these on. It's going to come to here. It's going to need an entry thingamajig. Oop, no. Other entry thingamajig. Cool. That's going to go that way. This is going to take water and the dye. It's going to turn it to water. The water is going to go over here, which means I need to throw Ooh, how are we? How are we? So I need to put the water source here, don't I? Do this. And I do this. Cool. And then I'm going to get 2 pumps. Cool. That is the opposite of what we need. I'm going to throw this on here. And that's going to go there. Very good. This is actually the smallest version of what I've made. I'm learning. I'm progressing. I'm having so much fun. You can't see my hands, but they're doing thumbs up. I know, Ghost. So first thing I need to do is with this, it's just going to output. It's going to output what I make. So I need to put a filter there, put a filter there. Put a filter here. So I need 3 types of filter. I'm going to need block of dye. I'm going to need water. I don't know. I'm going to need water. I'm going to need water. I'm going to need block of dye. So I need bank, bang, and bink. So I need to do this. That is going to be water. And I'm doing this manually because I do not want to deal with the brass filters shenanigans. Well, okay, I should probably build a brass filter just to see. All right, where's brass at? All right, so if I do this, if I do black water, I can add a reference. So I can do is tagged Sky Factory colored items. So I think I should be able to do that is colored items. Yeah. Is tagged colored items. Well, actually, what is the clipboard? Clipboard. Missing paper. Clipboard. So right there, interface knee click to when right clicks when using block settings. Copied, right click, applied, or click elsewhere. Yep, so that'll let me do that. So, oh, I need to do the water first. Okay, so I need to do, what I'm going to need is bang, 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 and bang. Do I though? I want this to be, oh, but no, see, that's the issue there. Well, no, because if I do this, so I can have the water there. Oh, yeah, and that can overlap. That's going to work good. That's going to work good. But I will need to have some sort of marker up in the front. So if I'm going to copy, from... So if I'm going to... So that's going to be water there. So this is the thing. And it's only going to have 1 block of separation on each side. That's fine. I'm going to need to build it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do an experiment. I still have a bunch of Mystic Agriculture trees here, right? So if I do this, and bank, do this. So that makes a wooden chest. So if I just do a standard chest. And what if I do, and if I grab a piece of white dye, because that I can, yep. Great, I'll use a piece of brown dye. Dye. Chest, orange. Orange chest. Dark oak. Spruce. Mangrove. Which kind is this? Chest. It's just normal chest Minecraft. Got it. Cool. But, so if I do at sophisticated, if I do the basic tier upgrade, which is just logs and stick, that means that it'll default to a different color. So if I just do put this in a stick, right? If I just do place this down, that's an oak chest, and then I can do that. Okay, I am. Oh, that's different. Oh, that's different. That's different. Okay. Chest, sophisticated storage. Chest, sophisticated. So yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different. It's not too bad though. All right, so let's make a. I'm gonna need 16, right? All right, so there's 16 chests. Put that there. Gonna need a chest to. We'll use a barrel. There, because I know we're gonna need that. Okay. All right. So this is gonna make just the dye in the water, which is fine. No. 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 Hey, your teeth look. You just got a bad breath right now. All right, so let's see. So if I take a thing of colored water, so I need is colored items. And cannot stack. No, I'm just not going to do this. I'm just going to make a bunch of, yeah. No, I need to use the brass one because that's what that's for. Okay, so we do this. Is colored items. So I can do that. And then is colored items. So we'll add is colored items. And then we'll go cannot stack because you can't stack the water. Okay, so that should work there. That should work over here. So if I do this and I grab the clipboard, hi buddy. Okay, so that's just gonna make fluid, so it can't stack. So none of the dyes. That other cannot stack. And then on here, we just need, because that's going to be dyed water. So the only thing I really need to turn off over here is SNAD, which is the double sand. We're going to deny list. We're going to turn SNAD. Okay, so that is not going to produce SNAD. Gonna throw a there. Got that. Over here. Oh. Okay. Now the problem is now the problem is getting this all geared up. I can put that there. All right, so let's get power into here. Where did the water wheel that I had go? Did I pick it up again? No, I did not. All right, we're gonna do the water wheel. Bang. Bink. Bink, 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 bink. Bucket. Go bucket. Okay, so I need that running the other way. That's fine. If things are in reverse, I just need to gear this to be in reverse. I need to get the other mixer over there. No, I need this to be the right way. I need sand. Sand is really nice when it comes to building stuff. Very easy to pick up, very easy to put down. Bank, bank, bank. And we'll grab a belt to transfer power. Oh, should probably grab, probably make the water. Oh, wait a second. This is where I was going to have the water be. So let's throw one here. Oh. And let's take this apart. We'll throw on a oodly-dee. There we go. Then we'll connect. There we go. So we've got going, put water there. We're going to put water there. If I put sand there, will it still work? No. Bummer. That bothers me. I don't really like that though. It bothers me greatly. Well, well, if I do that, so right now this is set up. Okay, so if I were to do that, then that would also be a empty. All right, so we're going to do X, X, X. There. Okay, so this is gonna be how that's set up. Pick that up. Okay, so that's going. And then, okay, so we're going to need to do this. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Yoink. Yoink. throw a cogwheel down right there. Throw a cogwheel there. We're going to connect this. So I need this to go in reverse. I have to put that like that, and it's like this. There we go. And then... Ooh, but how do I get power? Oh, I know. I'll just connect these all the way through. Let's connect them all the way through. And I'll put... Oh, no. This here. Get rid of that. Okay, so I need this to be going the right direction. I need that to be going the right direction to actually get things set up correctly. Okay, so that's going to come in from the outside. This is the way that I want it to be built. This corner is what I want to be set up. There we go. That's going to pop out there. Oh, let's do this. There we go. That looks better. There we go. That looks better. That's 8. And that's 1. So in theory, yep, that's filled with water. That's not being pumped over. So if I go and grab... let's see, what do I need more of? Let's do light gray. We'll grab 64 sand. Put the 64 sand. And let's throw light gray on. Oh, this isn't powered. There we go. Water. Oh, I need a specific speed, don't I? Where are the big water wheels? It's a good thing I kept this water feature. All right. Okay, yoink, yoink. I need to put safety holes in. All right, so... Okie dokie. And then speed controller. There it is. Large cogwheel. Okay, so speed controller. Large cogwheel. Then some of this and some of that. Alright, may as well go get a stress meter as well. Probably a redundant way of saying that. No, I did not want to do that. Alright, so if we crank this up, so where are we at? We're using, only using a little bit. So let's see what happens if we double. These have to be spinning a certain way. Or a certain speed. Okay, so 64 is... See what the thingies. Crafting recipes can be automated. Okay. With a mixer and basing, some crafting recipes can be automated. Shapeless crafting plus extra ones. Yeah, blaze may require human labor. Okay, so that's not telling me much of anything. Okay, so we're at 32. Now I'm making snad. This is not going, though, so what happens if I just yank that away? Okay, so yeah, that's not the best. So let's see. Water. So what if I go to here? So this should be can store fluids and colored items. Grab the clipboard. Copying. Pasting. Now see, that's just making it think of a bucket of water. Okay. Sky Factory is tagged Sky Factory colored items. So yes, I want Sky Factory colored items. What is the? Well, there's a way to do this. I know there's a way to do this. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna get rid of the black. Let's do yellow. All right. Gentle water bucket. Gentle water bucket. Colored stuff. All right. Is colored yellow. So we're gonna add that. We're gonna add cannot stack. Okay. Turn it off. So don't want things to get pumped around. Can store fluids. Cannot stack. Colored items. That is what we want. Can store fluids. So okay. We're just going to do it manually. Just going to do it manually. All right, where did all the other filters go? Water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There we go. That'll mix. Gray dye. Then it goes plunk. And then did it spit it back out? And then there should be 8 in here. Very good, me. Alright, so yeah, manual is the way to go, I guess. Alright, so that's going. And then how much stress is this using? So we're at 32 right now. We're at 54, so I can't double it, that's for sure. Alright, so let's... Alright, so let's do some schematics. Schematic table. Do I have... Gosh dang it, me. There we go. 1, 2. Keeper. Keeper in light blue. Feathers. Where did I put the feathers? Okie dokie. So that is going to... So I just need to go and select what is going to be in here. So if I come back to this... Yoink. Go over here. Do yoink. Die. Die. Module. Die mixing module. So that's just making light gray, and it's just going, which is dope. That's just cool. It's just going. That's just dope. Creates awesome. Creates just awesome. All right, so that's mixing them up there. All right. So let's get the power plant redone. There we go. All right, so, and then we have the jump start over here. All right, so let's get the power plant back up and running. Grab some straws. Grab some more straws. Right, these are just basically the same heat as a campfire. Just we may as well just give them straws already. We are going to take away those. All right, and then let's get this all sorted out over here. So I do think having this come back in this way would be a good idea. All right, this should get it back up and going again. Yep. So I'm going to make sure that I don't connect into this. Because I want this to just be like I just want it to be isolated. I will put, however, I'll put the stress meter so I'll put the stress meter back where it was. All right, so getting the water pumps to work, that's fine. Let's didn't grab. Oh, stuff's fine there. And I should probably also take this apart. But I think I'll leave this in place just for the time being, and figure out what I'm going to do with all this because okay, so I'm using a bunch of that. This here. I'm gonna grab a clutch. Where's the andesite? All right, then boo. What's wrong, buddy? Over here, let's make sure that this will just always restart itself. All right, so I want it to always restart itself. So I'm going to vertical. I'm going to put a cog on the bottom. Going to put the thingamajig right here. And I'm going to like that. Yeah, because that's safe. Why you in the move? Oh, because it has to be a 1 up, doesn't it? Let's see. Yep. Grab another vertical. All right, so that's always just going to have water going in. But I want to be able to control this. So I do want this to come back here. I do want this to be back here. I want a speed controller. Put it here. A large cog here. This here. That there. We're going to do bank, bank. There we go. So this should be going. But it's not. Why is it not? Is that moving fast enough? Water input rate. I'm not meeting the water input rate. Alrighty then, so if that is what I need, that is what I need. That is what I need. Right. Grab the water wheel. There we go. So now I just need to get water to go down. And I don't want that to just fall infinitely into the void. I don't think that's going to be too good for anything, really. There, oh, no. There we go. This. Oh, no. Okay, so those are good. Those are going now. Then I have a whole bunch of spinning force, which is good. A whole bunch of spinning force. Rotational power. Okay, so now I need to... I'm not looking forward to the next stuff. All right. Okay, let's make that schematic cannon. Or actually, no, let's make that schematic thingamajig. There we go. Schematic. Pick. Die factory mixing module. That's what I need. Those are from previous saves, which I thought I got rid of. Ooh, see now, no, that's not good there. That can't touch. That cannot touch. Left alt. I forgot how to do this. See, this would be an issue here. Is there any way to get around that? See, because that would push it the wrong way. But I need it to be flipped to do this. Unless... So if I just... Alright, so okay. Okay. So that's not going to work there. But if I want to get... This is fine here. This is fine here because it's not touching. So what I think I need to do is come over here. I'm going to throw a shaft right here. Shaft there. I'm going to grab this. All right, I don't need that. I don't need that right now. I do need some way to power this so that way I can actually see what I'm doing. Because that's... No, if I do this... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. This is what I'm going to have to do. I do want that to go through there. Thing is, though, is that I don't like... Oh, wait a second. If I do this... That will have the opposite effect because it's the other side, right? So that's going that way. So if I have the belts... No, see, I need the belts to go that way. I want the belts to go that way. I want the belts to go the other way. Alright, so I want the belts to go in. So I need I need to have this going in the direction of travel. So this needs to be over here. This needs to be over here. There we go. Okay, so now let's go to the dye mixing module. Dye mixing. Alright, I need to get rid of these. Alrighty then. So, if I now come here, I do this. Then nothing should be in the way. Ooh, but no, I need to make an adjustment. Need to make another adjustment. Going to put this here. And so this is going to tessellate. That's going to be... I do want this to be three wide. Ooh, but then these will connect. What'll that do? Oh, that'll do fine. Sweet. Okay, that should have everything. I should have everything that I need. If I do this, all the way over to here. Die. Go. Come to the Schematic table. No, 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 no. Nothing there for it to connect to. Oh, okay. So we're gonna do that. So that's where I want it to be. So I come over here and I do this. Checkboard. Andesite, gearbox. Basin. Mechanical crafters. Mechanical crafters. Where did they go? There they are. Bunch of filters. White planks. All right, and then let's go over here. Double check. Sweet. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna put this in here. We're gonna do gunpowder. Knitter. Night. How do I make it? Oh, crushed raw zinc. Potion of harming on nether flower, but I can do this. I can indeed do crushed raw zinc. Well, that's not the best. I got to the thing where I needed the thing. Yay. Do I have any gunpowder anywhere from beating those creepers? It sucks. Okay, so I need this. Nitrate. How do I... Small piece of... Oh, that's a door. Sulfur things. I can make it. I can use magic to make. Oh, I don't want to use magic to make. Don't want to do the magic stuff just yet. Alright, so mob drops. Yeah. What in the world? The gassed cow, possessed ghast, villager witch, creeper. Okay. I need to light this place up. So that way things don't be mean to me. bunch of charcoal over here. F7. Need to get rid of all the blue numbers. The blue numbers are the hostile mob spawns. I only want them to spawn in the box. Wait a second. I completely forgot something that I was going to do, which is fairly normal. Right, so I mentioned earlier that I needed to do some stuff So let's see if those dimensional paintings work. Because I'm fairly certain if I go find the task book, which is currently in this shape or form, task book. So you start right here. Say still touch and upgrade. Use a trophy on them, which will change which mob spawn. So if I get a spawner, I can put it in the bad room. And I know where to get spawners. Everyone knows where to get spawners. You go to a nether fortress, which I should be able to get to. Can I make diamond armor? Do I have enough dye for that? Diamond. Block of blue, block of cyan. Alright, then we'll grab the diamonds. Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's go grab these dimensional paintings. Where if I put them, that's overworld. This is the nether. Let's try it out. Okay, that's... Is there going to be skyblock there too? What if I crouch? Oh! How do I go in? Blue skid do, we can too. They're the right size, right? Or they need to be bigger? No. Uh, well, teleportation on cooldown. Well, what is the cooldown? It's just one thing after another. All right. Let's look how this mod works. Oh, back to game. All right. Mm. I need to use this to get back. Uh-oh. Am I gonna just drop into nothingness? Oh, that made me a box. Oh, it already gave me an overworld painting. So that's neat. Block of stained glass. Ooh, did I bring anything to build with? Bring anything to mark my trail? Oh, neat. Oh, neat. Music disc. So we'll do S to sort. Do S to sort. So there's some crying obsidian. Hmm. Well, I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it probably wasn't this. Definitely not expecting this. But look, there's a walkway for a fortress, so I'm sure to be pretty close. Should probably get some fireproof stuff in case a gas shows up. Oh, this is making me real nervous. I hate being on spindly platforms when in the end or no, the other. Getting my dimensions wrong. Cool, spawner. Yeah, I have a spawner now. And I'm dead. Oh, does the same rules work here too? Same rules worked there too. All right. Same rules applied. Should have known. But hey, at least I have a cool. That was dumb. May as well get a couple of mob spawners. Two is probably good. One to have as a backup. Ba-da-da-da-do. Most friends get to call him TC. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Top cat to doodle do. Top cat. He's the leader of the gang. Now what I wanted to do. Still not what I wanted to do. Alright, and then let's take our overworld painting. Oh, I'm so happy. Sweet. Oh, and I have it. Okay. It's just gonna keep giving me ones? Alright, so if I put this spawner here. Okay, that was almost bad. Hold control for stats. Oh, did I never kill the creeper one? Uh-oh. Okay, let's not have that on. Let's not have that free at the moment. How am I supposed to kill it with the... So they can't explode. That's the gimmick here, right? So that's the gimmick here, right? Is they can't explode. Okay, they can't explode. Are headshots really working? All right, so I got that. Sweet. How do I make a death trap though? All right, so I have this and I have this. Sweet, I'm getting gunpowder. Gunpowder. Oh Oh my gosh. Is this what I think it's going to be? F5. Oh, I was hoping it was just going to go to the sky. Still, that's fun. Alright, throw this over here. Oh, I got some blaze rods. When did I get blaze rods? What do I need blaze rods for? Do I need the blaze rods for anything? Is there anything I need blaze rod for? None that I can recall. Hey, I got gunpowder now. Oh, see, this got busted. So there is going to be some manual readjustment. There's also no water. Where did Bucket go? There's Bucket. The leader of the gang. Boo-da-doot, boo-da-doot, boo-da-doot-boo-da-doot. Yeah. My lack of food today is starting to catch up with me. I think I might need to bounce soon. I'm starting to become very hungry. I'm not going to worry about it. As long as it's working. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I didn't copy this tall enough. See, that is overstressed for this. So let's get power back over here. We're gonna do some wiggling around this. Where did all the gearboxes go? Oh, they're not in here. That's where they're not. Yoink, 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 yoink. And let's make some separation just for redundancy's sake. is this? Spice rack? How is a spice rack made? How is a spice rack made? Oak slab. It's made from an oak slab thrown into the autocrafter. I see what probably happened. Alright, so now these are going. Light gray and gray. Oh, I'm at the door. I'll be right back. All right, we're back over here now. Legends, ZA, online. Sorry, excuse me. I believe it's just ranked. Features and mechanics, the Battle Club, Pokemon Region, Moveset, Pokemon, Needle Jam, interactive map, Zero Royale. Side missions, Pokemon weather, player mechanics, DLC, Mega Dimension, internet serial code, patch and update. Your titles, player health, player mechanics. Maples Research, Battle Club. Alright, so ZA Battle Club. Ba-dee-da-dee-doop. All right, so start date of season 3 is December 8th, or the end date of season 3 is December 18th. So I can still go about getting the stuff this time around, because I was waiting to do the online battles till I beat the game. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do a whole bunch of the online battling, but it's something. So this will just go now. So, should I stay or should I go now? If I go there, will be trouble. If I stay, it will be double. Sand. Sand is 3 orange, 1 brown. So, should I make sand first? It's 3 orange, 1 brown. Sand. So come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go? Alright, so where is I want this out of here. And then I'm going to need to just going to get rid of the 2 that I currently have and redo it because I need to redo it for it to be the correct height. Because, I mean, if I can just do this, then I don't really have to worry about it, you know? Let's get that in there, just so that's there. Die. Factory module. Here. Click yes. Where did the clipboard go? I don't want the sand to be wet. I don't want this. Oh, all right. Needs more gearbox. Right now. don't want the sand to be wet. Okay, so we're going to do this, do that. I'm going to do this. You're going to do that. Okay, we're going to grab belt. Where you going, buddy? Oh, but I need to, oh, well, the nice thing about this is that I can just do that, link them together. I need to go let my coat. All right, so the way that I'm going to get this to work is I'm going to take one of these, because this is going to split off one per stack. And right now, they're... bother me that it didn't all match. All right, so one per thingy. Why are you... oh. Oh. Yoink, yoink. And there we go. So that'll take one per stack. And I'm going to... get... what was sand? Sand. Sand was 3 orange and a brown. The 3 orange dye, 3 brown dye. One, two, three. That's not correct. 3 orange dye, 1 brown dye. I'm going to do brown. Oh. Oh, no. That's not correct. This is not correct. Oh my gosh, that would have been bad. So there, we'll take the orange. That'll take an orange. That'll take an orange. This will take a brown. Sand. Okay. Got the brown. Orange, orange, brown. Orange, orange, brown. Got it. so then we're going to take... Okie dokie, we're going to do this. Throw these off the side. Throw this off the side, because I don't need any more. Throw that off the side. I don't need any more. And these all need to be upgraded to the chests. So I need to get sticks. Sticks. Two, three, four. Go. We're going to do this. Lots of light gray. And well, let's turn this into... There. Okay. Three orange, one brown. Brown. Three orange, one brown. Brown, orange, orange, orange. Okay, so that's all set up. Teen. Sixteen. All right, so the problem is that I now need to make the compression thingies. Backpack. Compression. Need leather for. Do I have a bunch of leather? I do have a bunch of leather. Where did all of my iron go? Auto feed. Do I not seeds? Seeds? Okay, so I can't get the auto feed for a bit. That's fine. Press. So I'm going to need 16 of these. Impression. Two by two recipes, but I need the gold. To make redstone, I just need red dye, right? Okay. So come over here, do this. Mm. Something has to go in for it to be updated. Cool. Yeah. So now should have built a buffer. No, that wouldn't have solved anything. I'd still need the thing. All right. So now I need a basin. I need a press. All right. Go to here. Mechanical press. Nope. So the mixer, another mixer. Whoa. Something stuck in my teeth. All right, so this is just going to go. The way I want this set up is that, so that's going to go here. Get the basin. Do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get one of these. Get one of these. I want it to output 4 sand at a time. Because that'll split one off each and it'll go into each of the things. This is going to be sand production. One, two, three. Bing. Nope, can't have that. I need it to always be able to take the brown. So that means I need to put brown. I need to put this here. And then it's here. Bink, bink. 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 Kelp. All right. Swipe that away. right, we're gonna put, because why not? This here. So exactly 4. There we go. Go. We're going to put the basin here. We're going to put a piece of sand there. Funnel. I need 2. Funnel. Funnel. This here. Get a mixer. Where did all the small cogs go? They're over in this box. Oh, no, 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 no. See, that'll split. That'll shave one off. I'll shave another off. I'll shave another off. There we go. It's just gonna go, and it's working. It's working. Okay, but how much stress am I at? Surprisingly little. Oh, I should probably... I should put that down near the other end. So that way this can extrude, not extrude, be used by the other machines. All right, we'll put this here, we'll put this here. This here. Here we'll put 4. I need a place to go. So what happens if we crank this up just a bit? It's at 32. All right, I need to overload this. Going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because this needs to be, this isn't fully loaded. There, now that should just be running non-stop. Yep, that's just going now. So how much is that? Sand. That's making 9. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's making 9 every about 7 seconds. 7 of me counting. That wasn't the best. So that's just going about. All right. Well, that's pretty good progress. I've been going for 3 hours. I am starving. I know that Legends ZA, the DLC is coming out, and I know I'm like on the fence whether or not I want to stream that because it's a roguelite sort of situation, so there's not going to be much happening, I take it, from point to point. So I don't think I'm going to. Some of the post-game stuff I thought about recording, but again, it's just like It's just more of the same. It's just going to be more fighting people. I don't think there's going to be any major story revelations. I'm sure that I'm going to fight like Lysander or like Tawny and all my friends a bunch because I'm pretty sure something to do with 12. So I think I have to fight all like the main people again. So it's Vinny. That's then. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I have to refight like all the main people one more time, and then that's kind of just the end of it. But yeah, what time is it? 4:28. So the sand is going now. Sand is being made. My only thing is now is that so I can crank this up and I can make this go like super fast. So I'm using 50%. I'm at. So I was using 50% at 128. So now I'm using 50. Let's see. Will that go to 70? No, 65 plus 15. So if I go down to 32. All right. So right now, if I look over here, this is 16384 minus 15360 equals 1024. So keeping itself alive is 1024. 1024. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to put this at 32, which is like the standard speed. So that's the speed that's coming out over there. No, pretty sure the standard speed is 16. What happens if I try to connect these? Alright, so yeah. That's the standard speed, which is 16. So at 16... Oh. So this minus 14144. That's 240. 14144 equals minus 1024. So this is using 1216. Which is roughly 7%. It's using 7% each standard revolution. So if I go over here, moderate 65. I go to 160. It's producing a lot of sand. I don't really need it to be going that super quick. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's Brown? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so it's about what I was earlier. And how much am I using there? So there's 5,000 left. So this whole contraption at 16 revolutions is using 1216 remaining capacity. So I could run 4 off of that. But I know that this is not the amount that is going to be needed for the other stuff. So let's put this back down. Let's just put this at 64. Since that's fine. And we'll put it at, there we go. That's an even duplication, I think. Winded goats. Why is there still goat? Okay. All right, everybody. I think that's probably the end of it. The goat. It's just like, okay, my patience is done. But thank you all for watching. And have a good whatever time of day it is. See ya.